Good evening. My name is Jennifer Ford, and I'm a senior at the University of Louisville. Tonight, I'd like to talk about self and others' perceptions. Sonia Sotomayor, a justice on our Supreme Court, was once quoted in a recent podcast, "I do know one thing about me. I don't measure myself by others' expectations or let others define my worth." How many of us truly live by this? Would it be more common than not that we do actually measure ourselves by others' perceptions and expectations of us? Tonight, I'm going to briefly discuss perceptions and expectations of others, but specifically my own self-perceptions along with the perception of myself by others. For this project, I took a quiz and answered how I perceived myself, and then others took the same quiz on how they perceived me. Let's begin by taking a look at these questions and the similarities and differences. The first question asked was most of the time I feel. My perception was most of the time I feel calm, confident, and happy. Others' perceptions of me did not match. None of the adjectives that I chose were chosen by others to describe how they see me. In our book, Interpersonal Communication, Everyday Encounters, written by Julia Wood, it is explained the reason answers vary from person to person is because perceptions are both partial and subjective. So with this in mind, would any of the answers match? How can we be describing the same person, but our answers be so different? The second question was when I study or work, I seem to be. My perception of myself was when I study or work, I seem to be efficient, determined, and thoughtful. Out of those three adjectives that I chose to describe myself, everyone that took the quiz chose efficient, but no other adjectives matched. The third question asked in the quiz was socially I am. Socially I am shy, considerate, and awkward. Out of those three adjectives describing myself, others reciprocated those answers. They all chose the same answers for the most part. Gaining insight into others' perceptions of me has been pretty eye-opening. In the book that I mentioned before, written by Julia Wood, one of the guidelines for improving perception and communication is checking perceptions with others, and this is what the quiz did for me. In conclusion, tonight I discussed perceptions, and specifically my self-perceptions compared to others' perceptions of me. Everyone has their own sets of experiences and ideas that ultimately shape their perceptions of others. Have you ever felt like something you're saying isn't coming across right, or something you're saying or your actions are misunderstood completely? This is because communication isn't black and white. While communicating with others, we must remain cognizant of the fact that perceptions are subjective. Thank you.